Hey guys, Dave from Nerdarchy here, for nerds, by nerds, hanging out with some of my esteemed colleagues.
I'm Ted.
I'm Nate.
And today we're going to do our weekly nerdy news and digest.
So for you guys out there who've been with us for a while, you know what this is. For those of you who've just stumbled upon us or aren't familiar with what this is, we do a lot of content, and we feel this is a great way to go ahead and give it all to you at once. So a place where you can go to find in case there's something you missed. We put all the links down below with all the different stuff that we've done, here on the YouTube channel, as well as over on Nerdarchy.com. So, speaking of which, Nerdarchy.com, I continued my series of board games in review. I did Smash Up, Awesome Level 9000, basically talking about the first expansion to that game. Tuesday, we did character builds, the Dragonborn Paladin in 5e. That was you,
That
right?
was me. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people want to know about Dragonborn and Paladin, so I said, hey, you know what I can do? I can put them together.
So then on Wednesday, as is his usual, Nerdarchist Ryan did How to Speaks Goblin, Goblins Intimidate.
Yeah, that image is really sweet. You guys got to check it out.
So we got some new theme going on, it seems like, with the How to Speaks Goblin. So we'll see whether that trend continues. So over on Thursday, the top D&D campaign setting and Forgotten Realms is not on the list.
Dun, dun, dun. I caught a little flack on that one on the Facebook page. But I don't care, guys. Forgettable Realms is so freaking boring. The books and novels, great stuff. But playing there, I'd rather run from that. Running out of my brain instead.
I like Forgotten Realms, but I also really like Dark Sun and Ravenloft and other things like that. So, but I find it pretty intimidating to actually run in Forgotten Realms because everything is so already there now. It's like, oh, whose name do I remember? Who owns this town?
So Friday we have the Psychic Well and Drams for Dungeons & Dragons 5e Psionics. That's got to be you.
Yeah, that's me. What a surprise.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, I basically explained the spell pool idea for Psionics and also the points, or drams as I call them.
And you kind of added a new feature to that. Well, feature, because now you've been doing a weekly little vlog to go along with it.
Yeah, a little. I feel like it's writing it out isn't getting across my message as much. I feel like just talking free about it.
So if you guys are finding his psionic videos on the channel, then now you can go over and check out the actual website where he's writing about the same stuff.
So in this week, we've actually stretched into Saturday with our Nerdarchy posts. We've got yet another board games in review. We stumbled over the past week into a Kickstarter for Conan by Monolith Board Games, and I'm not going to give you the pitch here. Go check out the article, but just
fair warning, they own a piece of Ted's soul now.
The amount of stuff you get for this game versus how much the pledge amount is, it's ridiculous. Just go check it out. So on to yet another vast array. The YouTube channel, we started something new this week. You want to?
Yeah, this week we kind of blew up the YouTube channel, and what we did is we realized we put out a lot of really long videos. So we've been kind of breaking them down into a little bit of shorter videos, but putting out like 2 videos a day so that you guys can, digest them at your leisure, and, you don't have to camp out in front of your computer to watch one video.
So please let us know what you think. If you like the idea of us doing, shorter videos and more of them, please let us know. If you'd prefer we go back to the longer stretch, one a day, tell us that too.
Or maybe you want us to do 3 videos a day that are each 3 hours long. I don't know.
Well, I don't see that happening. We don't have that many hours to record here. So, onto the YouTube channel. Monday, we did the Aasimar straight from 5e. So, kind of more along the lines of our D&D races. And then we touched on Monstrous D&D player characters in your campaign, yay or nay. So that was a fun video. I enjoyed that one.
We had a guest for that one as well.
Yeah.
Some of you guys asked, "Where's Mark?" And they want to know where Mark is. And Mark isn't a full-time Nerdarchy member, but he helps us out from time to time, and he's a good friend of
we've been gaming with him for a long time. So he pops in whenever he feels like it. So Tuesday we have traps in the D&D 5e in the DMG. Then we have tabletop RPGing, offline gaming versus online gaming. Yeah, so it's pros and cons of those. Wednesday, we moved on to NPCs in 5e. Kind of talked about how they're done in the DMG. Friday, we did another in our string of Dungeons & Dragons monsters. This time, we did the Marauding Minotaur. Moving on to Thursday, we talked about poisons in 5e. And then, seems that we're talking about the DMG quite a lot lately. We did Villainous Options, the Lycanthropes and Vampires.
Well, that was not DMG. That's a monster manual.
Okay, all right. Well,
And we have to kind of make up for not doing DMG stuff when we had them in our hands. And we're like, no, we don't feel like talking about it.
Hey, man, the holidays were rough for all of us.
Yes.
And Friday, we just couldn't let it go. We actually had to release 3 videos.
It happened.
So Friday, we did Diseases out of the DMG. And Tricks, how to befuddle your players in 5e, as well as your second Psionic video?
Yeah, my second Psionic video.
So we did Psychic Well in Psionics for Nate's, custom Psionics before Watts releases it.
Yes. I want to get the jump on them so that, people have me in mind when
so
Psionics.
If all of this isn't enough for us, we also have our Nerdarchy subreddit, How to Stay Nerdy. So you can go over to, just reddit.com/Nerdarchy.
Yeah, sometimes you guys come up with great ideas for 5th edition or RPGs in general, and it's a place for you to dump it where, we can look at it and you can share it, and hopefully more Nerdarchists will show up there and hang out and
it's a
add
great
to the conversation.
It's a great place to be able to put, anything, as we would call it, nerdy.
Exactly.
So, at this point in time, I want to give a shout out to Ian Christensen. He's sporting his new Nerdarchy t-shirt, Staying Nerdy.
Yeah, he has a YouTube channel too, Fantastic Dimensions. They do a lot of gameplay. Right now, they've been doing a series going for a while. It's kind of a Arcana punk space opera set in 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. It looks like a lot of fun. I've caught a little bit of here and there.
I've listened to some of it as well.
So you guys can check that out. And he's all the way from Ireland as well.
Oh, is that where he's at? Awesome. All right, so then we wanted to do a shout out to Paul Stratland.
Well, not so much a shout out, but a thank you.
Had a box show up in the mail.
Yeah,
Strickland?
Yeah,
Strickland.
Strickland.
He had asked for an address to mail stuff to, and we were hoping we wouldn't get any bombs or anything. But
so we're doing a on-air reveal here as to
whatever that's supposed to be a tear and
the tear.
There we go.
There.
It works.
3D. Woo! What is it?
We're all excited. Let's
see.
Oh
man, dude! I thought about. Well, I actually own this book. This is a good one.
And I'm running a game in this.
Nice.
I may.
And then this one is one I actually thought about picking up, but because I actually own the regular one, I do not have the deluxe edition. Guys,
thank you, Paul.
Thank you for the Mutants and Masterminds. We absolutely love Mutants and Masterminds. I mean, we're doing a lot of D&D right now, but
over on the Tabletop One Shot group on Facebook. I said, anyone have an interest in playing a Mutants and Masterminds game? And inside of 12 hours, I already had 10 people signing up for my game.
Yeah, you're actually running 2 games.
So
now.
I was like, well, I can't have 10 players in one game. My plan was to have 4 to 6. So I'm like, well, you know what? I'll just run the campaign twice. So on February 12th and 19th, I'm running 2 games. So it'll be a live hangout that you guys can watch. I think the first group is already all filled up. I think there's like one more spot in the second group. So if you wanna join in, feel free. But I only have the PDF, so this is actually going to be really really helpful to have. So thank you, Paul Strickland.
Yes, thank you very much. And any of you guys, you want a game with Nerdarchy, join the One Shot group. We hang out over there. We're going to be running more games there. That's the place to do it. But so we're run the game with any of you guys, and we'd love to. The only rule is you got to join the One Shot group, because that's the medium that we're using, and we're more likely to set up games for people that come over from the Nerdarchy channel, our subscribers. But like I said, the only rule is just get into the One Shot group. And also, Ian Christensen is a huge driving force over there. I always see him helping out, running games and doing stuff. So you know, when you were mentioning, I'm like, there's something else I'm supposed to say about that guy that makes him really, really awesome. And I'm like, that's what it was.
And you know, if you haven't seen anything they've done, there's a lot of awesome role players out there, a lot of awesome people. So, you know, even if you don't have a chance to game with us right away, get into games and see the crowd that's over there, because they're really awesome people. And you might have a chance to get more gaming in, or you might have a chance to get into a rule set that you don't know anything about. You know, there's a lot of players out there that, you know, never heard of Mutants and Masterminds until Dave brought it to our attention a couple of years ago. I'd never heard of it. You know, I was like, you know, and now it's my favorite game to run. You know, just the sheer ease of it. So
with that, you know, thanks everyone, you know, for hanging out with us. Thank you for the presents. I mean, that's really awesome. If I ever run into you somewhere, Paul, I owe you a beer, or at least a big hug, and
or a handshake.
Or, well, whatever. You're getting a hug. This is a sweet book. So be warned. With that, you know, guys, if you want to contribute to the website, whether you have art or you want to write articles, you can submit it to the nerdarchy@gmail.com. Let us know. We'd love to pimp your stuff. If
we'll give you an attribute link for anything. That,
attribution link. If you got something going on, you know, we'll make sure that people can find you and give you credit for it and everything.
We'll give you the shout out here, of course, as well.
Well, and there's that as well. So I think that covers for last week, and you know, the awesome stuff we have going on. Really excited. It's been killing me not opening this up for the last couple of days. I'm like, what could it be? I'm listening. Well, that's good. It's not ticking.
It's not ticking. It's not squishy.
It doesn't smell like poop.
So until next time, my friends, stay nerdy.